Hi guys, Kylie here, and we are back with NHVR and Andres. Thank you for joining us again, Andres.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And we're going to be talking about BFM, AFM and standard hours and what the differences are today. So I'll let you kick it off with telling us what the difference is.
Okay, so as a new driver, you might want to know what hours can I drive, what hours can I work, and it basically comes down to three work and rest options. The first one is called standard hours.
Yep.
Standard hours is as of right. It's available to all drivers. There's a couple of things you do need to know about it. Obviously, you must not exceed 12 hours in any 24-hour period. You must have 7 hours of consecutive hours of rest within a 24-hour period, and you shouldn't work, or you must not work for more than 5.25 hours. Basic fatigue management is I like to think of it as a good option if you want a bit of a safety net. You know, you're generally driving standard hours, but something goes wrong, you're stuck in congestion, you might need to drive an extra little bit of time, or you might need to break your 7-hour rest up, and there's a thing called split rest break defence. And it's basically what I call it my hours insurance policy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's first things first. Drivers must work for operators or companies who are accredited in the National Heavy Vehicle Accreditation Scheme.
Okay.
So that's the NHVAS,
Yeah.
and you must be inducted into that system by your company before you can work the hours. So you can't just get trained and then work the extra hours under BFM. Working under BFM, you're allowed to work up to 14 hours in a 24-hour period. Again, you still have to have 7 hours of rest, but there's some flexibility if your rest gets broken for reasons beyond your control.
How much would this cost the driver?
We're hearing that there's some companies have put their drivers through the training for themselves. What we say is there's a whole number of registered training organisations out there that can offer the training in different flexible ways. Sometimes it's face-to-face, sometimes it's online. Visit the NHVR website, or I'll send the web address to you, and look at ones that are near where the driver is. Call 3 or 4 of them, ask for a price, and go with the one that best suits your needs.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is advanced fatigue management, or AFM. What is included in that?
Okay, so in standard hours and in basic fatigue management, they're both prescribed work and rest arrangements. The law sets out what work and rest hours you've got.
Okay.
Under advanced fatigue management, you've got a slightly different option here, where say you've got a certain route that you might want to operate, or a certain contract that needs a certain set of hours that are different to standard hours of BFM. You can come to the National Heavy Vehicle Regulator, to the NHVR, and you can say, this is the kind of hours I would need in order to do this activity, and we would have a discussion about how you might be able to keep those hours safe for your drivers, and what would be required to keep those hours safe. And if you undertake to do the practices that we agree make those hours safe, then we can actually give you your own set of hours on an accreditation certificate. So you might have something in mind you really want to do, whatever it is. It might be provide your drivers with an extra half-hour discretionary rest between, let's say, Adelaide and Sydney. Now that may be able to be done under BFM, but you can't guarantee it. And so that's what you want to do. You can come and talk to us about doing that. And you might want to, for that extra work time that allows them to get from Adelaide to Sydney, you might swap in, I don't need to work at night, or I don't need to work 7 days in a row, or something like that.
Okay. So what you're saying is with the AFM too, it's you're happy, you guys are happy to give, but we have to give back a little bit as well.
It's give and take, and the focus on that is, we'll talk to you about how risky the hours are that you want to do, and we'll expect you to show to us that you can manage those hours and your drivers safely.
Okay.
We still use certificates, and it's a requirement before a driver works under AFM accreditation that they get inducted into the AFM system, and they'll get a little letter from the operator or from the business saying you're inducted in the system, and you'll also get a certificate, and on the back of the certificate will be the table of hours that apply to you.
Okay.
So both BFM and AFM, because they're under accreditation, require drivers to be fit for duty,
Yep.
and that includes medicals.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Andros, for that. If you guys have any questions, as usual, just shoot them on into either myself or to NHVR, and they will definitely help you with that. Thank you very much for your time again.
Thank you very
We'll
much,
see you
Carly.
in video 5.
I'll see you shortly.
Will do. Bye for now.